my most dear, precious, most kind, and wish grant tool, and like that. Wish granting. So, all the students and all the friends and all the father, mother, brother, sister, all the sentient beings. So during this time, world upside down, so the incredible change. Such China or America are the most, powerful world look at for a kind of method or some medicine or something, but could not make. However, you see, couldn't make it. So such is, before, only the old people sick, young people don't get sick. And now they gradually, even very young, very, very young age gets sick, then changes. What was believed before doesn't stand that, and the changes. What does, and then, so I think, let's see. Through Western science, what they can tell externally, isolation and there's some of these things, but there's so much subject unknown, not discovered yet. Disease and conditions of diseases, spirit harms, and then they come from negative karma. It's come from karma, but the negative karma, not virtuous karma, not positive karma, not healthy karma. So there's, that comes from the mind, you see, and that comes from the delusions. That's, that's most important subject. That's unknown, yes, in the outside world. Unknown, total unknown. So huge subject. That's the most important subject that comes from the mind. So you have to. So therefore, whole emphasis comes. You see, you have to. The mind that you have to take care of is the mind. You have to pay all the attention to the mind and do not to the cause. Yes, negative karma. You see, with the ignorance, anger, attachment, doing wrong things, unrighteous things as well. You know, yeah. Unhealthy things, unrighteous things to yourself and to a particular thing, harming other sentient beings. So like that. So the outside example is if you plant poisonous plant, you see, then it grows. From there, it grows. You know, poisonous seed, and then it grows poisonous plant, and then flowers, everything. You see, like that. If you plant a medicinal seed, then medicinal plant, medicinal flowers, and everything medicinal. So as well as that. So it is said, therefore, with the positive mind, and see non-anger, non-ignorant, non-attachment, the healthy mind, positive mind, pure mind, even just scientifically, pure mind, healthy mind. That brings all the happiness, you see, including health. So, so from that, you see, comes a healthy action, then healthy effect, result, happiness. And happiness to you and to others. Also to others. Then, see, non-virtuous mind, ignorance and attachment, so non-virtuous mind and non-virtuous action, and effect and the suffering. Like the virus, coronavirus, so forth. So that and the harm to yourself, to others. That's so Gentangwa, dual gallons of composed band, but Nagachuna. The Shidang Timusum, Tejeleni Mingawa, Tele Nendro Tamjejung. From the ignorance and attachment, the actions born from that, non-virtue. From that, all the raw realm, evil gone realm comes. So what are sufferings? The casually suffering pain, you see. That then non-ignorance, non-attachment, madang timme. The action born from that is the virtue. That means healthy, pure. From there, all the happy transfer migratory brings rises. Yeah. So the devils, human beings, all that is a border of the happy transfer migratory being rises. That then, yeah, of course, including Pure Land, you see. But in the Pure Land. So anyway, okay, so so here. So you see, Buddha said, always during the teaching that it was just recited. So do not commit any unwholesome action. So engage in perfect wholesome action. Then this comes to conclusion as in subdue one's mind. All that, let's see what the Buddha said. Subdue one's mind. You see, everything comes on the mind. So you see, once you do know karma, so much of subject unknown, the undiscovered, no idea at all, only thing believing coming from outside, the virus coming from outside, never came to the mind. Wow. So that example, all come from, you see, no understanding of come from mind. So as I said before, some idea. So therefore, essence of Buddha's teaching, conclusion, subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. The most important. So you see, if you are studying just lamrim, lojong, not just knowledge, not just to get knowledge so you can teach others, so you can show your pride to others. Buddhism, not like that. You see. So you have to use the lamrim to subdue your mind. You have to use the lojong to subdue your mind. And if you are studying extensive philosophy of sutra and tantra, even you can explain whole Buddha's teaching, more than 100 volumes, and then the commentary by Pandits, Nagarjuna, Asanga, so forth. Then more than 200 volumes. Or if you know everything by heart, you can explain to people. We have great professor in the world. What do we see? So here, there you see, if you don't use If you don't use, subdue the mind, subdue your own mind. If you don't use, then subdue the mind. This is teaching the Buddha. So subdue the, if you don't use to subdue the mind, then you don't get happiness by learning Dharma. The point is that.